Good afternoon. It is Friday. Yay. September 4th. I'm gonna get something done today that I've been needing to do since March. Yeah, I think it was March that I had Mom find the Armor All whatever thing. Because, theoretically, every year I need to treat the leather in my car. The material. Keep it from getting damaged. Usually, at the beginning of the summer is the best time to do it, so I borrowed that when I was off work for that long time, and I never got around to it. And it's been sitting on my counter, even after the counter was cleaned, which, I mean, it's not currently, but even when I had the counter all cleaned, it's been sitting there because it's what I've been needing to do. So that's my goal for today. It's boring? Oh. I suppose a little bit. I mean, even though I've been procrastinating for months, still boring. Right. We'll talk about D&D stuff after I still got to get this done myself. I'll see you afterwards. All right, taken care of. Yeah. D&D stuff. Well, we have had some news. Of course, we heard about, Tasha's Cauldron of Everything. Well, apparently on the same day that's releasing, so is the Dungeon Master's Screen Wilderness Kit. So that's exciting, possibly. It's in addition to a new DM screen, which of course I'm collecting because they can be used as part of the background there for my videos. It also has like a little kit of stuff with it for making wilderness adventures. Some cards to track conditions, initiative, environmental effects, and some dry erase sheets for food and water tracker, rules reference, hex maps. Cool. And a little box to put some of the stuff in. In general, cool. But I have a slight concern about what kind of DM screen that's going to be. Because most of the DM screens we've gotten are this. This is nice. This is sturdy. However, we have gotten one DM screen that was flimsy, not very nice. I mean, it was pretty, but it was flimsy. And the thing is that was from the Essentials kit. And the Essentials kit also had cards to track initiative and some other things. Like, I'm almost worried, like, is this a follow-up to that? And is it going to be one of these little flimsy things? I hope not. But, once it's released, we'll see. It doesn't look... because this is a different size. Each of the panels in this one is a square, not a rectangle. And it doesn't look like that. But I didn't feel like that looked like that until it actually released, so. Still, because these are obviously just, computer renders of what the product should look like, so, yeah. But that'll be interesting to see when it comes out. But that's not the most... that's cool and that's news, but that's almost a predictable way for things to go. We got even more wild news this past week regarding Dungeons and Dragons. We've had a couple of books come out for D&D that were magic settings. And that was neat, and that was revolutionary and awesome. Well, if you haven't heard, they have announced Dungeons and Dragons Adventures in the Forgotten Realms as a set for Magic the Gathering. It's replacing the next year's, what do they call it? The core set. Which again, cool. Less frequent. I mean, core sets are cool for what they do, but every year is a little often. And we don't know much at all about it. It was, they announced the next several, basically they announced the Magic sets for next year. So we're not really sure much about it. I believe the set that they're currently previewing, one of the Zendikar, Return to that plane, has a party mechanic that is based on the count of warrior, cleric, wizard, rogue that you have amongst your party. So that, either has been announced somewhere that I'm not seeing it, or speculated by some other people to be something that will be coming for that they're testing now. Because that would make sense as a mechanic for a Dungeons and Dragons Magic set. But I'm just interested to see what they do. Are any of our iconic characters from like D&D lore, are any of them going to be planeswalkers? Right? I mean, that could happen. Who would it be? I don't know. It's like, I mean, ultimately it is D&D, but it's Forgotten Realms. So it's Faerun. Just consider it to be Faerun, the Magic the Gathering set. But even that is awesome. I don't know a lot of that history. I'm not, I do a lot of my own world, so I don't delve deep into that, but I'm at least casually aware of a lot of it, because that's a lot of what the popular culture of D&D is. That, or these days things like Critical Role, those wildly popular actual play shows. Oh man, how much I would love to see that. As a Magic set. But even this is something. I want to get cards from that set. I want to support and obtain product and see what it looks like. And I don't know anything about the set yet, other than the name is Dungeons and Dragons Adventures in the Forgotten Realms. So, they're succeeding. But yeah, that kind of blew my mind. But yeah, so we've had some cool D&D news this week. And I did get the surfaces in my car protected from the sun. Sorry, you don't care about that. And that's it. Nothing else today. Had a lazy dinner. I got a vlog up. And I'm going to try and get to bed just a little early tonight, because I did not get enough sleep last night. Thank you for joining me. Joining me as my journey continues.